Are we recording?
We are now. We weren't before the button was pressed.
Is that how that works?
I guess I need to talk to Josh about this. My microphone cable.
It's like a rat's nest there.
Well, no, I mean, it's like hanging. I thought I had it dealt with, but now it's just like draped down. I have real problems.
Yeah.
Okay,
Seems like it.
I've got challenges. All right. Strips. Let's see. We did the one for Club PA. We did the Fortnite streep. The stuff we have on the list is Labo and God of War.
Yeah, I feel like Labo's...
Yeah, Labo and God of War.
I think Labo's probably pretty solid
comic
fodder.
Well, especially since in both of our homes,
Mm-hmm.
it basically ran it all weekend.
It did, yeah.
Man, I'll tell you, like, it's not, I mean, technically speaking, it's not a part of the game or the experience, or maybe it is. Maybe it's like a meta thing. But sometimes if you're playing, like, if you're some kind of fishing savant like Ronya,
Mm-hmm.
she's got some, I mean, I'll just call it like it is. She's got some troubling techniques.
Hacks?
Functionally, yeah, I think that they're hacks.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the cable gets wound up inside the spool
Mm-hmm.
in a way that I didn't see when we were using it here.
Yeah, I haven't had that happen.
Yeah, so I don't know what her dark
Yeah.
machinations are with this spool.
Yeah.
But it was just like, Dad, it's stuck, and I'm like, huh. Well, let's take a look. I just open up a cardboard flap.
Right.
And then pull it down. And I'm like, what's going on in there? And she's like, oh, it's kind of caught. It's kind of caught on the left side. It's like, well, how are we going to fix this? Like, we made it. Like,
Yeah.
we should be able to fix it, right? And she's like, yeah. So we like wind it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has the rubber band. So if you don't hold on to it, it like rolls back up. So troubleshooting this toy.
Pretty easy.
Well, really easy, but also part of the fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because you did make it. And so you know how to...
How
know how to fix it.
Yeah.
You actually know how to fix it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm incredibly impressed.
Yeah. It's just...
I can't believe what they did.
It's so smart and so different.
It is. I was talking about it in the post. It's like, because it's always sort of like, oh, Nintendo they don't have really the power
Yeah.
this generation.
Yeah.
They always make underpowered hardware.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, all the amazing retro-inspired indie stuff that I play runs pretty well on there.
Yeah, you know what I'm playing right now that I've never played, even though it's been out forever? Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight is fucking sick.
It's great, but you don't need an Xbox to play Shovel Knight.
No, people do.
Sure,
people do
you
play it on
can.
there. Did you play fucking King of Cards?
No, but I saw it there, and that's what made me think, like, oh, they're coming out with a card game for this? That's crazy.
No, it is the King of Cards, like the card game.
Yeah.
Because I was there. I waited in line 3 or 4 times, and then I always had to go somewhere.
Uh-huh.
So I finally had a chance to go back and play it. It's not a card game.
It's not?
No, that's just the mini game. It's a full fucking Shovel Knight game.
Oh, it's a new Shovel Knight game that has a card game component?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I saw it there, and I was like, this looks really cool, but I don't know anything about Shovel Knight. And so I was like, okay, I'll grab Shovel Knight. And
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, it's called King of Cards.
yeah,
The demo that was at the show mostly focused on those card battles,
but it's another...
which are sick,
Yeah,
by the by.
yeah,
It's very, very original mechanics.
yeah.
But, yeah, I couldn't... that's not even what it is. It's a whole fucking
Yeah.
entry in the series.
Yeah, my folks were over because my dad was helping me get rid of this rat corpse, and the kids
Rat
were
Corpse?
rat corpse. Yeah, and the kids were showing him the Labo stuff, and my dad could not believe it. Like,
Well, no. How could you?
he was just blown away because Gabe opens up that backpack that he built, and all of those strings are connected to these, pulleys that have like.
Is it similar to the spool for the
No, it's
fishing line?
It's like a string that because when you punch with that, the robot punches.
It pulls, yeah.
So what's actually happening is that string is going into the backpack, and it's lifting up like a pulley that is connected to a block, And a lot of the
Is it
cardboard,
reflective?
there's a bit of reflective tape
There
on
we
it.
go,
Yeah,
'cause
so there's a camera that watches those go up and down.
The blue controller, I think, has the camera.
But it's crazy because a lot of the cardboard that came in that kit, you just fold back and forth, and it's weight. Because these pulleys have weight to them, right? So, like, when you punch, you feel it go up, and then you let it go down, it goes thunk, right? Like,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. See, because that's Toy-Con 02.
Yeah.
I don't have that. I only have Toy-Con 1. I'll tell you, that is the thing I'm most excited about. It's like, for me, like the thing that gets me cranked up about something, especially a new idea like this, is like, it's always the stuff that's around it. It's the stuff that, to me, implies that thought and care were involved in its manufacture.
Yeah.
So for me, a lot of times it'll be about how UI looks, like how things feel. And generally speaking, you don't have games that have great UI and are... UI is like one of the things that happens later.
Right. If it's got a good UI.
Yeah, then it's a proxy for these other characteristics that we like. And when I see that 01 and 02, I'm just like, I want that. I just want to. I
want to see what the iteration
know.
is. What does it look like? You know, already people have started posting some stuff that like people are making themselves
With the garage.
With the garage, yeah.
Jesus.
But I can't imagine like what the next Nintendo official thing is going to be. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gabe was saying it this weekend. He's like, can we sign up for a monthly Labo kit?
Well, you could. Like, this is the funniest thing about this, right?
Yeah.
This right here, this shit would be another company's whole company.
Yeah. Well, we just stopped getting these kits. They were getting like a science crate every month. And eventually, we've talked about this. The science stuff that kids get these days is garbage.
A lot of it is not great.
And so finally we just canceled the kits, but these have really filled that role.
Yeah, I mean, they could. I mean, they'd have to orient the company toward it.
Yeah.
Especially when there's a lot of software components and things like that. But
they could.
I mean, they know how.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if it's quarterly.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out, I mean, it can't be like a normal game releases like every year or something. Like, they can't do that. Like, they need to have more of these than once a year, I would think.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, a quarterly thing, or
cool.
bi-monthly even.
Yeah.
All legitimate, especially if it's like, oh, this month has got the fishing update.
Right.
And it's, you know what I mean? And they go in and add.
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that, going back and updating. There's no reason they can't. Yeah.
No, absolutely not. It's because that fishing game, its bones are very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right?
There's enough there to build on easily. Yeah. Right? It's shocking how much engagement they were able to derive from my kids.
Yeah.
Like, Elliot and Ronya could not be more different. It creates a lot of problems at my house.
Yeah.
Right? But it's like they're both sort of half in. Like, Elliot really likes to make this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And after he tests it and sees if it works, he's probably done.
And she wants to play it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? And
has
so
she
it's
built has she done the playhouse yet?
No. I said that Brenna and Ronya should build the playhouse together.
Yeah, Kara built the playhouse Sunday, and it's really cool.
So what kind of shit can you do with it?
So you put the switch in there, and it sort of like it shows you the interior of the house, like a little room.
Yeah.
And then
there's a little fuzzy guy in there?
Yeah, there's a little dude lives in there. And then you have these plugs, like screws that you build. And you plug one into the side, and it looks like a little faucet. And you turn it, and it fills the room with water, and all this stuff happens. And then you pull it out, and it drains, right? There's one you put in that's just like a fan. Like, they're basically little toys to play with that you just mess with your house.
But that's another thing that you could expand indefinitely.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, Ronya wanted to make it with me, but I would really like it. I just think Brenna would enjoy it.
The craft part of it, I think she would really dig, yeah.
Yeah, because it feels good. Like, this cardboard is not thick. It is like the perfect weight and texture. How long did they work on that?
Just to get the right cardboard, yeah.
Right? How long did they just work on the right stuff? But it must have been so easy to, like, the prototyping.
Yeah.
That must have been fun as hell.
Yeah. So smart.
Yeah, it really, really is. And then once they had the system to make those really, really great instructions,
yeah,
you're off to the races. And there's a lot of humanity in the writing.
It's very clever.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Like, that's, again, nobody else.
Nobody else.
Nobody else. Right?
Yeah.
This would be a company's whole thing, and it would be worse.
Yeah. They would not do it as well.
Mm-mm. But no, I mean, the obvious Labo one is like other kits or sets. There might be a concept that's good enough to, elevate that basic concept.
Yeah.
But we'd have to think about it.
Yeah. Other kits, making your own stuff.
Oh no, actually, now that I think about it, there's some pretty weird kits you could.
Yeah.
There's some pretty weird ideas there that are available. But yeah, we were drawn way in, and I'm positive that there is a strip waiting around in there for us.
Yeah. Think what the angle is.
It could also be something that happens with one of the existing games.
Yeah.
I think there might be some hidden depths to that fishing game after watching Ronya play it
Hidden
for
depth.
after watching Ronya play it for a while.
Yeah, I mean, we started to get the hang of the not letting the line break.
Yeah.
I don't know beyond that if there's anything to like enticing the fish to bite. It's like an actual full-sized electric vehicle.
Yeah, they can just have it all.
Just a car.
Yeah, basically, you want instructions of that humanity and quality for everything you have to accomplish in life.
Yeah.
Right.
Why isn't everything in my world Labo?
Yeah, I need more. I need their help. I need Labo's help sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, how can I fold my heart?
God, didn't we do what was this trip? The only thing we couldn't build him was a cardboard heart.
Oh, that sounds like us.
Yeah, like Gabe had built someone out of cardboard. Or Tycho had. I can't remember.
Yeah, it sounds right. Yeah, that is ringing enough of a bell that I think we might have done that.
Yeah, we did, because I think his name was Juan.
Because we've had a couple different things where we have made something that we were bad parents to.
Yeah.
Like, that theme keeps coming up, and for good reason.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's in there.
That's ripped from the headlines.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that was a funny strip, a cardboard heart.
Well, yeah, I mean, you should do the inversion of the heart one.
Yeah.
Like, just Labo just starts getting used in all these other places.
Hospitals are making functional Labo heart replacements.
Yeah, exactly. You just go in there. It takes 5 minutes. I'm just looking at the instructions.
Yeah. Okay. Good news and bad news. The bad news is your heart needs to be replaced. The good news is we can build one with Nintendo Labo.
Yeah, it's just isn't it made out of cardboard?
The new Nintendo Labo human heart kit.
Yeah, but isn't that? I think it's that's cardboard though. I feel like that's
very sturdy.
I feel like it's not the right material.
It says here between 7 and 8 weeks. So I'm gonna get started right now to build, and
got a lot of valves.
a lot of valves.
You hang out there.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to put a switch in your chest. It's gonna be like a Tony Stark thing.
Yeah.
That's fine, right?
Everybody likes the Nintendo. You can play Mario on it. Not for too long because you'll die.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, the charge is going to be a concern.
Yeah. Something, if Nintendo is able to recreate
other
life,
things. Yeah.
Nintendo Labo newborn baby.
Child.
The Labo tiny positronic brain.
Yeah.
It's all cardboard.
Yeah. Because you have to fold each neuron.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a long time.
It takes a long time.
But they would have figured it out. It'd be like neuron tape or something.
Right.
Just put the tape on there.
Yeah, and then the Joy-Con watches the tape move. And
now you have a brain.
Now you have a thinking person.
I mean, that's how it works.
Yeah. God, they could redo Rob the Robot in Labo.
Damn near.
You know?
Like I say, the second version of this, like the sequel or whatever, could have like simple motors, like something like a robotics or something like that.
Right.
It'd be so easy.
Yeah.
It would be so fucking easy to do something that's just like one step more.
Right.
One step beyond.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the way Ultron's face is scary.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Labo person's face would be scary without meaning to.
You saw the cardboard angles to it, the folds.
Yeah, and the stickers or whatever, and it's like, how do the Joy-Con go in there? Are it gonna have like, are the eyes gonna be like offset?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the eyes, right? With the jaw. Yeah, I mean, I like that. I like coming home and then there's this thing that is just like, you were gone for a long time.
Yeah, the Labo.
The Labo sort of Frankenstein's monster thing.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you could make the easiest sets with a CNC.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about that machine that they have down there in the basement.
Yeah, the Glowforge, you could make that shit
super easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Laser cut all of it.
Yeah.
It'd be so easy. All you do is take that fucking PDF, because they have PDFs up for a bunch of the replacement
Right.
parts. You would take that PDF, you would bring it over to the Glowforge, you'd stretch it out, you'd identify the line.
The tricky part is getting the folds. Like, they have all these straight creases built into all of them to fold along.
Yeah, but the way that the Glowforge does that, honestly, might be pretty close.
Yeah.
Because the folds are a lighter line,
Mm-hmm.
like inside, like on the interior structure of the printout.
Yeah.
And what that tells the Glowforge is that it's a more shallow cut.
Right. So if it just sort of scores
A
it.
black line, exactly. A black line means cut through.
Mm-hmm.
Any gradient is just etching.
Depth. Yeah.
Like, it would be easy as pie.
Yeah. I got the new Nintendo Labo Thinking Human kit. Real Thinking Human kit.
But the being.
Being.
The Labo being.
I'm working on the circulatory system right now. Lots of folds.
Lots of folds.
Lots of folds.
Lots of folds. Lots of folds.
Lots of folds. Lots
No,
of folds. And a couple rubber bands.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but it would be a situation where it's like once you had part of it done, like the part that could speak,
Yeah.
and it's just like watching the rest. Ah! It's just like looking at the rest of its like partially constructed body.
Yeah.
I feel like there's an opportunity there. I got the Labo
Conscious Being kit.
working on this. I'm working on the
What's that screaming? I already built the brain
in the mouth.
in the mouth.
As I worked ahead. I should.
I built the brain in the mouth first. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that's kind of
I
funny.
shouldn't have done that. That's on me.
That's on me. That's my fault.
A lot of folds. I'm working on the
folds.
circulatory system right now. A lot of folds.
Couple rubber bands. A lot of folds.
A lot of folds. A lot of folds.
A lot of folds.
I do hear some screaming.
Why do I hear some screaming? Oh, yeah. I built the brain in the mouth first. I kind of went out of order. That's on me.
Yeah, see, I do hear some. I do hear some screaming. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
kind of skipped around.
Should there be a line? Should there be a line? Like, should there be something like it could just be small text?
Yeah, I mean, if there's just
From the
piles
other
of
room.
cardboard or yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had to put him just in the fridge. I just had
So
to,
I put in. What am I? What is this? Why? All I know is pain. Is this what it means to exist?
yeah. Yeah, like that. I do hear some screaming, and then as she's screaming, you see that's that
Like
yeah.
that. Oh yeah, I built the brain in the mouth first. I
I shouldn't have done that.
shouldn't have done that.
That's on me.
That's on me.
What am I is perfect. We just need one more
What
line
am
about
I?
the existential horror.
The crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah. What am I?
God, what it has to be at least as good as what am I? And if we can't come up with something, then that's fine.
That's fair. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's
Like,
think about it for a second here. Why am I? What am I?
no, and why?
And why?
No, and why?
And why? Or he could just repeat, "What am I?" If he's just screaming, "What am I?" What am I? What am I? I don't want to be.
If this is life, that's everything, right?
That's what I was like. Is this all there? Is this all there is?
No. Just I choose death.
I choose death.
Here we go.
When I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I'm reeling cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's wetter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release, get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray. And yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin displayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.